arguably the best team in the country throughout the entirety of the season. Elliot Cadeau is their starting point guard. He's more driver, elite playmaker too. This is when he's at his best, when he's aggressively attacking the rim. He's a good athlete, smaller guard, but he has a strong frame, good ball handler, great operating out of ball screens. And he shot the ball a lot better this season, shooting with a lot more confidence than he did the past couple years in North Carolina. Way more aggressive hunting these threes. And it's really helped his game. And he is a great playmaker out of ball screens and drives. Great at finding the bigs. Again, really good in ball screens. Look at that left-hand skip pass. Look at that underhand lob. That's awesome. Nemar Burnett. He might be their best shooter on the team. Really good off the catch. They'll run some actions for him. And he's a good driver too. He's pretty athletic. He has long arms. He's a great role player for them. He's a good cutter too. Axel Lendenborg, Big Ten Player of the Year, elite driver, elite in transition, super versatile, good rebounder, good passer, uses his size really well. Might be more of a 4, but has been playing the 3 this year and has been great. He's really expanded his shot diet, and that's allowed him to play the 3 more, shooting a lot more threes. Really confident from beyond the arc this year. And again, he can actually pass the ball. Handle ball screens. Morez Johnson, another great player. Absolute physical freak. He is elite defensively. An elite rebounder. Super high motor. And he's made some threes this year. Adaimara. This is one of the most fun players in the country. Huge play finisher. Elite rim protector. Really good in the post. He has good footwork and good touch. Look at that move from your 7-3 center. Look at that move. And teams will push him out because he has such a high center of gravity. But it doesn't matter with his footwork and his touch. And he is a really good passer. He's 7'3", but he is a legit hub from the post, from the elbow, play the top of the key. There's a pass on the move in the short roll, a no look. Look at this move. Into hitting the cutter. Those behind the back passes to a cutter out of the post. Here's another one. Trey McKinney, super talented freshman. He's going to play more too because of the LJ Kaysen injury. And he can score the ball. He can shoot it from beyond the arc. Has a good frame. Might also be their best shooter. And he's going to be really, really good for them next year. Roddy Gale. Big physical guard. Super aggressive driver. At his best when he's getting downhill, getting paint touches. Again, he is a really physical player. There he is pushing Alexis Bielauskas. He can make an open 3. Will Cheddar. Big shooter. Off the bench. This is what he does. Hit spot ups. Here's a couple clips of what their offense will look like. It's a little weird because they have three, basically 4-5s. Like Rez Johnson's probably more of a 5. Mara's obviously a 5, and Yaxel's more of a 4. But they can all pass, screen, finish. And with how the bigs can handle and pass, they can do a lot. They can play off Mara, Lendenborg, handling. Looking high-low there. Big to big to big. And the three of them have figured out how to play so well together throughout the year. Screening, cutting off each other. This is where a lot of the game is for Michigan. They are great at running out in transition. This team flies down the court. Huge emphasis for them. Always looking to push the ball. Looking for hit-aheads. Leaking out. They have good athletes. They're a huge team. And they push it. They'll run off makes. Great with these hit-aheads off rebounds, especially when Mara grabs it. Lendenborg loves to leak out, and he is unbelievably dangerous in the open floor. Some early offense stuff. They will hunt these seals, and they'll get them a lot because of how they run. So there, Rez Johnson against Diggy Coit, because he was the first one down the floor. Here, deep seal. And look at the Yaxel Lendenborg leaking out. Seal. Against Steel Venters. And you will get these big mismatches. And even when it's not a big mismatch, here against Kohler, center on center, they'll still throw it in there and just look to play. Here we get the hit ahead against McNeese's press. And we're looking high-low early. Pistol stuff. Again, we are aggressive off all of these early actions. Corner cut from McKinney. Pistol. Pistol. Rez Johnson cutting. Set these drag ball screens. Empty sides. And set these anywhere on the floor. Here it's almost in the corner, right at the break. Rez Johnson finishing. Set these flares for Mara, and then he'll play. Flare for Mara. It's just kind of an awkward thing to guard. Ball screen stuff. We can just set these simple middle ball screens and play out of it. Simple middle ball screen. Mara. Whew. Can be a double ball screen. Double ball screen. And all of these double ball screens are a really good way to use both their bigs. There's Rez Johnson hitting a three. Double ball screen. Mara getting out of it early. Throw it into the post. Here we're going to get to the double ball screen. Lendenborg handling with the two bigs. Action with all three of the bigs. We'll set this ball screen to the pin. It was a good tag there, but Mara sees right over it and is such a good passer. Can just be a Spain. Here they're going to leak out of it against teams that switch. So watch this leak. Can be a Spain with this empty side. Spain with the empty side. Swing it. UCLA, hit, step up. They'll get these Rams, so pin down to the ball screen, hit, and that's against hedging. Here it's going to be a Spain. Merez Johnson setting the back screen. And we don't do anything unbelievably complicated. There it's a flare. They're kind of Duke-esque where they just play so well to the personnel that they'll run relatively simple actions, but with purpose for who they're running it for and where they're running it, which makes them one of the best teams in the country. Here it's going to be sliced to a handoff. I'm not really sure what to call this. Kind of get a Spain with the back screen with a little replace. Here they're matchup hunting. And playing off it. We'll do some delay. So here's just a handoff. There it's a zoom. Bunch of horns actions. Again, not anything extremely complicated. But their actions are really effective. You get a loop to an empty side. Lendenborg gets out of it early. Loop. Curl. A set that every team in the country runs. It wasn't really open, but Lendenborg is just so much more athletic than... Keep it at the elbow. There's Lendenborg against John Blackwell. Again, Lendenborg playing the 3 creates such weird matchups. Like, that's a terrible matchup. Here they play off the elbow. Here's again loop. And then set 3-5 pick and roll. Ball screen. And then another ball screen. Will Cheddar picking and popping. Ball screen. Ball screen. Mara. Flare the first screener. Flare the first screener. Flare the first screener. And we hit. And we're in delay. Here it is again. Screen. Flare. They love to bump this. Did it twice against Gonzaga. Against teams that are cheating against it. Here they'll do it again. Into a ball screen that they slip. And that was a call. Here's just an Iverson. Spain. Another way to get in their Spain action. Out. UCLA. Lendenborg handling the ball screen. Bullying John Blackwell. Out. Keep it. Empty. Out. Double ball screen with the pin in. And this is really hard to guard. Double ball screen, pin in, no one on this weak side. Handoff, ball screen with the cross screen, and then the pin down. Out. Handoff, ball screen with the cross screen. There's Lendenborg just driving it. Hit the elbow, UCLA. We'll just hit the elbow. Here we get double ball screen, back screen, screen the screener. Oh, thunder into some things. So that's what I call thunder, this little kind of out. But starting from lower. Great pass from Mara. And they'll do this, like, these things will be similar to their Horns looks. Backdoor lob against the team that's cheating it. Back screen lob. Elbow, middle cut. Elbow, middle cut. Hit the elbow, and we throw it in. Here's a zipper. Keep it. They love these DHO keeps for Gale. They've been doing it for, they did a lot last year too. A couple times in big situations. There's for Lendenborg. Some away stuff. And play off staggers too. Away to the double ball screen. Away. Give it back. Ball screen. Away. Give it back, and it's a wide pin. Burnett shoots it. Away. Hit the elbow. Middle cut for Trey McKinney. Play off the stagger. Stagger. Curling it here. Stagger, reject, hit, handoff. Big finish from Johnson. And that'll do it for our Michigan video scouting report.